I knew I wasn't going to be able to outpower him because my first time coming up to 200. So I knew I had to use the gifts that God gave me. Do you guys want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez? Enough said. Enough said. That means that we can't leave that fight on the table.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. God is great. You already know. God is great. We straight. We blessed, not stressed. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. We definitely working. Angie Baby in here. Appreciate you, Angie Baby. We definitely building. Man, punch the like button. Punch the like. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Let's go. Y'all already know. We're going to have a great show today. We're going to talk about some of the fights. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. I'm ready. I'm excited for it. Hey, y'all seen it. The reports are that Oshaki and Ray 4 already made weight. Man, you got to love it. You got to love it, man. These brothers already made weight. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. All right, we're gonna have to redo the smoothie. Hold on real quick. I done put this thing off and didn't even use it. Nasty work. Nasty work. We might mess around and have to grab some. We might have to mess around and move around on this live. I want some what time is it? It's 1:35. I ain't gonna lie, I want some steak tacos from my spot. Lolitas. We might have to move around on this live. I ain't gonna lie to you. So we can get some food in our system. Listen, we building. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I'm excited. Amanda Serrano is back. The real deal is back. Also, Stephanie Hahn versus Holly Holm rematch. The preacher's daughter is back. Um, man, we got a beautiful weekend ahead of us. Then Ray Ford versus Shaki Foster. Listen, y'all gotta keep it 1,000. Ray looks flustered. Ray is way too emotional. He probably was struggling to make weight. I didn't like to see Ray like that. I like when Ray is calm, cool, collected, himself, being himself. All of that rah rah, super excited, trying to fight at the press conference. Why are you trying to fight at the press conference? You got money to make. Ray 4 is a standout prize fighter. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why people, why your team, whatever, whoever, Foster, whoever, why is he getting you so emotional? Why are you so upset? That was nasty work. That was nasty work by Ray. So hopefully he's smooth, he's cool, he's ready to rock. He's ready to roll on Saturday. Saturday, this is gonna be a lit fight. Hey, if y'all in the building, hit the follow, hit the like button. We building here, we growing, we working. Shout out to Democracy Briefing, my brother Marky Dan. Make sure y'all lock in with my brother Democracy Briefing and Marky. Good brother. We're gonna build this thing out. Y'all already know we working today. We grind. The grind don't stop for us. We're gonna keep grinding, we're gonna keep hustling, we're gonna keep working. Yes, we got 9 people liking. We need 9 likes. You already know. We need all that love and support. Hype the videos if you can. Support the channel if you can. We got a lot of great content coming on the channel. Different panels, different discussions. But I realized I had to dial it back. A lot of what I have to offer to the public, you should have to pay for. It's just that simple. People that know me, they can get in contact with me, but I'm going to take my time and enjoy the process of building and growing organically. And a lot of what I have to say goes over people's heads. We can't do that to the people. We can't do that. People need, when you giving information, when you enlightening people, it has to be palatable. It has to be digestible so people can understand what you're trying to reference, understand the information that you're trying to get across, and so they can receive it. And if they have questions, they can ask questions versus run off. Shout out to Free pulling up, man. Make sure I lock in on my brother D Free. D Free Sports Talk. We got phenomenal platforms. We definitely growing. It's a beautiful weekend. Thank God it's Friday. It's Friday. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God. Charlie Edwards fighting today in the UK. Anybody that like the young brother Charlie Edwards, he's fighting this weekend. Um, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm actually gonna eat a hamburger. I ain't gonna well to y'all. Anybody that need to get the link. The link is for members. Just keep that in mind. The link is for members. I'm gonna drop the link in this chat just in case anybody want to pull up today. So look, my good brother Ja, Roz Daddy in here, my AB in here. Yeah, I got shocked by decisional draw. Okay, okay, it's gonna be good then. I think it's gonna be good. The draw is live, AB. The draw is live. Let's go. AB, your membership fell off. Nasty work, AB. Hold on, let me check. AB, your membership fell off. Nasty work. You know we need you in the supporting the channel. Come on, AB. I know you working down there in Florida. So all the good brothers that membership fall off, y'all gotta understand we need memberships to keep the channel going. Ja, let the people know. Ja, your membership fell off. What you do? You came back. You got your membership back. Cause you know you want to support a brother selling hope, not dope. You know?
Yeah.
And come on now. We got brothers and sisters. We
I
gotta
mean,
support each other.
I was still sending super chats and stuff, but I feel like it
Support.
was easier just doing the membership. I definitely want support though. You somebody I feel like deserve it.
Appreciate you, family. I'm all right. Listen, I know it, but people, cause see, if I was over here kicking y'all money to buy a whole bunch of weed and or was tricking off on OnlyFans, I wouldn't expect people to want to support. I mean, why are you going to support people that's tricking off the money? We building. Tyrone, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. Zan pulling up. I see y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Ja, we got a lit weekend. And listen, it's fights today and tomorrow. It's fights in the UK. We're not gonna get into all that. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to Charlie Edwards and everybody. I got Dan Tower winning this weekend, and I think James Osborne is probably gonna clip Ali Cooper, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's talk, bro. Did you see the press conference with Ray Ford and Oshaki Foster? And what was your thought about Ray Ford being real? It seemed like he was like overly emotional. It seemed like he maybe had struggled to make weight. Just talk to us about what your thought process is when you saw how he was acting.
Um, I mean, me like I'm rooting for Ray Ford. At first, I was rooting for Shotty, but I went and started watching them they fights. I like Ray Ford's style a little bit more than I like Oshaki's, and then like Ray Ford, the underdog. I feel like Oshaki he more bringing up Shakur, and it's like to play mind games with Ray, and it's like because I feel like this fight could have already been made, and Oshaki knew that, but then he already thinking about making another fight after that by bringing Shakur up. I feel like he one of the only people who will fight Shakur right now. Like I feel like Tank and Oshaki, some of the only people that'll fight Shakur, and then everybody else that'll fight him, Shakur don't want those fights. But as far as the weight, um, I didn't really see too much of a difference. I feel like they both gonna make weight. I feel like they both be focused when they come into the fights, and I'm just looking forward to them like them two matching up. I look forward to seeing how that match up. One opponent they had in common was Abraham Nova, and I like how they both matched up with Abraham Nova. He was a good like look for both of them. So that made me really wonder how they would match up. I think they got more than just him as a common opponent as well. But I know they definitely got Abraham Nova as a common opponent. So I'm interested in seeing what Ray Ford's strategy would be for Oshaki, because I know Oshaki going to really be more strategic. Um, and when I went back and looked at Oshaki versus Foster, somebody had mentioned that he didn't really step on the gas that much in that fight, but he looked so good that I didn't even think about that. So I feel like Oshaki really gonna be dependent on Ray Ford to see how much he gonna let out of his bag. But I don't know how smart Ray Ford gonna be when he trying to attack Oshaki and score points and stuff. Man, I'm looking forward to this though. This is a real good matchup at 130. I'm rooting for Ray Ford, but I think that Oshaki got the edge. If I was betting, I'd probably bet on Oshaki, but I don't bet though. But like, I want to see Ray Ford take this W. I got
Yeah.
more stuff to say, but like, I don't know.
No, nah, yeah, we listen. We're gonna be here for a little bit, at least till 3. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you pulling up, John. You listen. You got the floor. I just wanted to tell you that they already did make weight. Both of the guys weighed in at 130 at the
Okay.
official weigh-in. They're gonna do the ceremonial later tonight or later today, not tonight, because well, probably is tonight since it's in Houston. But so we'll find. So we'll see
It's
them
gonna
again.
be a banger.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
come on, man. This. Let me ask you this, like. How do you feel like this fight is gonna play out stylistically? Like with both of these dudes being more so like counter punchers, slick in their own right, breaking, using of the jab. Talk to me about this matchup. How do you see it playing out?
I think a lot of people look at the Nick Ball fight for Ford, and they kind of give him like a bad rap for that. But I feel like he was at the lower weight for too long in that fight. But like um, so like I really was looking more at the Abraham Nova fight for both of them, and I feel like El Shaki gonna be strong. He gonna be more in shape than his last fight. His punch output gonna be higher, so he probably gonna be using more jabs. I feel like he gonna try to dictate the pace, but then he gonna try to draw Oshaki in, like make him run into something at the same time. So to do that, I think he just gonna go out the jab for that. But Ford real fast as well, but I don't think he got the reach or height advantage. So that's gonna be his struggle, like to really get in quick and without getting hit. I don't even know if that'd be possible to do with Oshaki. Cause I feel, but with the power scale, I feel like neither one of them face an opponent with as much power as they going to face tonight. So I don't know, like with Oshaki and Ray Ford, I feel like they going to be trying to go back and forth, but they might not be able to afford to keep going back and forth because this going to be the most power each of them face. So if they get caught slipping, then that could be a short night for either one of them. So whoever get the advantage early, then they unless like Oshaki got an advantage because of his style and his reach. So like Ray Ford need to score early and then stay consistent. Um, so I see it pretty much playing out like in the pocket most of the fight. Oshaki boxing a little bit, but not getting too much out of range. And Ray Ford pressing forward, trying to score, get in, and maybe just get slightly off to the side, like not out of range, but kind of turning them, and then just stay consistent like that all night. But I think Oshaki got the advantage. It's gonna be a tough night, more for Ray Ford just because of style, and then they reach and all of that. But the speed and the power, I feel like Ray Ford, he more active, so he might have the advantage on that. And I feel like he was able to deal with Abraham Nova. I feel like Ray Ford might be a little tougher on the inside. I think he calm and composed on the inside, more calm and composed than Oshaki. Be more flustered on the inside. He don't really let go his hands with somebody pressure him. I feel like Ray Ford pick his shots on the inside. So if he could smother Oshaki, then that'd be good work for him too.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Now, with that being said, like when you look at 130, do you feel like this is the best fight, the matchup that can be made, or when you look at like a Navarrete, do you feel like he's still the cream of the crop at 130?
Um, I feel like this the best matchup that could be made for me. This is like Floyd versus Zab Judah when they fought, but at 130 modern day times. Like Navarrete, nice though. So I could put him as like a tie, but like, nah, I ain't gonna put him over them. Over them. This the fight I'd rather see than either one of them versus Navarrete. I'd rather see them two versus each other at 130. And I feel like Shakur even being mentioned with a 130 pounder is weird. And I feel like it's just another way to try to like step on Tank toes. Because Tank could campaign at 130, but Shakur not. He never speak about campaigning at 130, but Tank do. And I would rather see Tank fight Oshaki or Ray Floor. I would like those fights. But I would want to see it at 130 though, honestly. I would want to see Tank get a belt at 130 just because I think he could do it like when he went and fought Santa Cruz at 130. I think he could do that again, but with Oshaki and Ray Ford, like knock them off. Um, and then even maybe he could go back up to 35, fight Shakur Loma at 35. And then I heard Jay Prince talking about when they move up, they don't go back down, but they moved up to 140, but they talking about fighting a 130 pounder. That just not adding up to me. So I think Oshaki one of the only fighters that'll take the Shakur fight right now, besides Tank or Moratala. And I don't think Shakur really want to fight Moratala.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, Shakur won a big money fight. So, I mean, I don't think the Raymond fight is as big as people wanted to be.
Not as big as he wanted to be.
Right.
If he was able to take fight more fights, then it'll all be worth it. But for some reason, fighters not able to take 3 fights a year, even if
Nah.
they don't take no damage, unless they taking damage we don't know about. Like I really think something up with Shakur hands. That's the only thing I worry about with him in fights is like is his hands straight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my same concern. And the way they
Other
be
than that,
moving him at events, it almost seems like he is like the brittle man.
it
Like they
gotta be
be
something. Yeah. Cause I feel
Right.
like he don't take no damage in the fights, and then like it's so much opportunity on that be left on the table for him. I feel like he'll fight everybody if it's probably something up with your hands for real. Cause his style, that's what make him so confident. He feel confident in his defense, so he know if he don't want to get hit, he don't have to, and he know he could score on anybody. So, but I feel like it gotta
Mhm.
be something wrong with his hands if he not taking more fights, cause he's still young and he ain't taking no punishment.
1000%. Salute to my brother Prize pulling up. What's going on, Prize? Pull up. I appreciate all the members, man. Everybody helping the platform grow. Hey, brick by brick. This thing, we in here for the long haul. We
What
in here,
you
we in
what you
here to
eat?
build. It's a process. We building. Hey, Ja, like, so like, let me ask you this for like Tank, right? What's the best matchup in your mind? Like, who do you want to see Tank return to the ring to? Like, break that down because they talking about Floyd Schofield being mandated. Is that the fight you want, or is there another opponent that you say, nah, go after this dude when you come back?
I want to see that fight. I like the build up for that already for Schofield versus Tank. And it looked like he supposed to get it. If Schofield really want that fight, and then Tank, they say he jumped in a DM. Tank seemed like somebody who he'd be with it. Like, what's up with it? Like, let's make that fight. You feel me? Like, that's how he seemed like. So, and I think
Schofield Sr.
he
said that Tank will never fight Floyd. Kid Austin, excuse me. He said he'll
I,
never fight him.
I don't know. He just be saying stuff though. I don't know what like his motives be all the time, but I know Tank a school kid Austin real quick. And it's best to get it in right now. Like take that L
Yeah.
right now and not later. Like I see that fight. I want to see him come back with Loma, but it's like so many fights that I like to see Tank, and so it really ain't tripping off of none of them. Like you talking about Kid Austin, Pitbull, Lamont Roach, Shakur, Loma, Oshaki, who Ray Four, whoever from 130 to 140, anybody. You talking about Abdullah, whoever. Like I want to see Tank fight all of them, and I feel like he could make a fight with any network. I feel like he started that with Ryan when they made that fight.
Mhm. Is the Mr. Gary Russell Jr. is that fight done, or can Tank and Mr. Gary Russell still get it in?
Nah, they could still get it in. They could still get it in. I love to see that fight too.
Outside of
That's a
Shakur, is that
classic.
the biggest fight on the East Coast
Mm,
for
yeah,
Tank?
yeah, yeah. Can't think of nobody else.
Man, Maryland and DC will go crazy if they put
That
that fight
that'd
on, man.
that'd be a classic for me
What?
personally. I would love that fight.
Man, they could put that in Baltimore Stadium if they wanted to, in the Raven Stadium.
Yeah, they could do it anywhere. That's a classic. And they go on and like we know how Tank coming and that's how Gary coming too. We know how they both coming.
Yeah.
So they both coming to fight.
You already know. Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
That'll low key be a lot more entertaining than Roach versus Tank.
Oh yeah, come on now.
Like Gary IQ way higher than Lamont Roach, and his punch output way higher.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's the fact. I'm excited for that matchup. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm hoping that Tank can get one of these big names in the ring. Um, one of the more established names that we know, one of the better skill sets that we know.
It don't
Like
even matter who he fight because his legacy already cemented. It's just like he one of the ones who it's better because he get to wait until he retired to actually get his credit like you supposed to. But like his legacy already cemented. But like all
Mhm.
these fights we talking about now don't do nothing but make it even better. I would rather him fight people that's like Gary and Loma, get them out of the way because they older, and then get some other fights. I want to see him get Shakur out of the way because I feel like that fight might not be the most entertaining as we think. I think people
Oh
just
no,
want
it
to
ain't.
see who gonna win that fight more than just can't wait to see the fight. I think Tank gonna put somebody else on and help them showcase their talent. I
Nah, Tank is probably still gonna come back and fight Pitbull Cruz.
think so.
I know that's not like it's kind of quiet about it's quiet, but people, the Hispanic fans, the Mexican fans, they still gonna turn up for that fight. You feel me?
Yeah,
So they still gonna show up for that matchup. It's just that simple. Now, unless somebody can jump in line, like unless you know Mr. Gary or Floyd Schofield Jr., somebody jump in line and fight Pitbull and take that fight off the table. Cause Lamont, he got a draw with Pitbull that messed it up, respectfully. You feel me?
is
Because
he? Do he got a fight coming up too?
Lamont is about to fight he's about to fight William Zepeda.
I wonder why they ain't running back though. Cause they was just talking all that junk about Tank, and why they ain't running a rematch back, and they just got a draw. They should have immediately ran it back by now.
That's
That
not where
was
the money ain't in that fight, Ja. The money ain't in that rematch.
so they got shut up talking about Tank.
They
Cause
want
it's all about the money, and they definitely want that fight.
they want to do a Lamont Tank unification at 135, or they have a new opponent in Cepeda. Because if Cepeda can beat Lamont, that's another Mexican fighter that Tank can get in there with.
And who Loma supposed to fight?
They're talking about Loma coming to 130 and fighting Navarrete, but Navarrete still has a mandatory. So Loma, they don't have an opponent for Loma right now.
Shakur should fight Pitbull if Lamont fighting Zepeda, but I don't know what's going on with him. And then Tank should fight Kid Austin and Loma not trying to come back. He trying to come back and get more than one fight. So he probably want to wait on fighting Tank because he going back to retirement if he fight Tank. Um, I want to see Tank versus Kid Austin though. I like
The
the
fight.
opportunity for Kid Austin to showcase like, cause whether he lose or not, he gonna get hype off of that. So people gonna be looking at him. So then we can add another fighter to the mix. And then I'm already rooting for Tank. I like that style, like Tank to get another highlight out of this one.
Um, Schofield Jr. can't beat Tank.
He young. He got a
He
puncher's chance. It's kind of like Xander versus Boots. Not as established as Xander, but he young and he active and he hungry. He got the discipline. Um, but Tank just
He's
he
not.
got
No.
no.
His defense
I
is
don't
too
think he
leaky.
could beat Tank either.
Yeah, yeah. He
But
gonna he gonna walk onto
it's
a
worth
shot.
watching though.
Yeah, he gonna walk onto every. Oh yeah, come on now. That's yeah, of course. Shout out to Bruce Gas. You already know. Anytime the Tank lace him up, it's gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth our time. That ain't the fight. But like you said in the fights, that Schofield is a formidable opponent. But I
Yeah,
feel like it with Tank, it's the same thing with Abdullah. I would more so rather see more Taya and Tank.
but you would give Abdullah more of a chance than Kid Austin though. You would rather see more
Mm,
Tyler than Kid Austin. I like both of them fights the same.
yeah, they both about neck and neck. I think Floyd is hungry and Floyd is pretty durable. I think Kid Austin is durable.
It makes sense because he supposed to be in line to fight, right? They didn't elevate Tank or nothing, did they?
They mandated. No, they didn't do the Rolly Romero. They mandated Floyd Schofield to fight Tank Davis. So right
So
now, that's the mandate they have out.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah,
It's
that's
like
a
he
great fight for
earned it.
boxing.
He earned it, right? And Oscar saying he with it.
Yeah, he beat Renee Telez Gadon, and he stopped Tevin Farmer. So yes, I do believe he earned it in the
This
WBA. Yeah,
perfect too
off
because
those two wins.
Oscar don't want to look bad because he in court already with Virgil and them,
That part right there.
Kid Austin earned it. So to try to deny him that fight would make him look bad.
Right, right.
It's just if they want to take it, like they need to
Now
go ahead and take this fight and take that L.
Schofield Senior came out and reported that he had to get his lawyers involved to ensure that the WBA mandated this fight. They want to press Tank on the position to fight for that title. Either give up the title or fight you know, Kid Austin. Now I do think he put his foot in his mouth a bit because he said the money didn't matter. He put that on record. These people, Al Heyman, and they're gonna take everything you do and everything you say and have an account of it, and they will bring this back up. Oh, you say you didn't, the money didn't matter, so they're gonna don't do that. Now Oscar is gonna make sure the money matters. Oscar's gonna make sure the money makes sense. That's Oscar's job. Oscar's not putting Floyd in there. He's invested. He done gave Floyd some good shows. He's invested in Kid Austin, so he's gonna want a healthy payday for Golden Boy Promotions and Kid Austin for the event because Kid Austin has a brand, a nice brand, even though the Shakur Stevenson pullout did not help. But Texas loves Kid Austin. Let's be real. Kid Austin is a young, marketable fighter, a power puncher. So I think that they could get a nice, decent guarantee, maybe a 2.5, $3 million guarantee for a Tank Davis fight. Plus a percentage at the back end based on Oscar promoting it. Because you're gonna have Oscar's face on it. That's gonna bring in an audience as well. So I like that. I like that fight. I like that matchup.
Yeah, I like that. I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
They need to start marketing better though. Like the promoters need to do a better job at marketing. They need to tap into different avenues that I don't see them tapping into. If
Mm-hmm.
they really want to get that money, like they say.
What you think about the streaming aspect of it with AB and Dean? Do you think that's a positive thing, a positive route for a lot of these boxers to take to kind of get on with the streamers and be around Aiden Ross and Dean the Great and Casanat? Talk about that.
I mean, it depends on the relationship. Like some stuff I seen AB when he was being mature in the situations, I like that. But like if it ain't like that, then I don't like it. It's just messy. Um, but like AB was trying to calm situations down and not trying to be out in public fighting and stuff. I seen some stuff like that, and that sat well with me. Like somebody who fight for a living or fought for a living and just kind of teaching people, setting an example. He been through a lot of stuff, but he was setting an example, like not to be going out in public being messy. So I like that type of stuff, like genuine stuff like that. Um, just all that doing stuff just for attention, though. I don't care for it. That's not my cup of tea. I don't know. You can hear me. I can't hear.
Or maybe y'all couldn't hear me. Y'all let me know how my audio coming through if you in the room. I wanted to ask Ja. Ja, pull back up. I want to ask Ja about um Tank Davis pulling up on AB. Ja, how I'm coming through. You can hear me?
Yeah, I ain't see Tank the video of
Let me
Tank
know,
pulling
Ja.
up
I
on
can't
him
hear
though.
you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can't hear me.
Hold on real quick, y'all. Oh, okay. Prize said I'm good. Okay, good. Okay, appreciate you, Prize. And Ja gonna be back. Ja gonna be back in here. Yeah, Prize. God had spoke to me, man, and pride, and He told me that He know I'm doing good things. My heart is in the right place, but everything I do has to be palatable for the audience. Some things that'll go over people's head, and a lot of stuff that we saying on the platform, people really should be paying for. Behind the scenes, subscription based, sewing into people the right way. So I'm gonna taper it, and I want my product, I want anything I'm putting out on platform to be palatable so people can receive it in the right way. Ja, talk to me, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
This is nasty word. Hold on, let me try it. Let me remove this. Let me refresh. Talk to me, Ja.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we good. We coming through clear. I'm coming through for you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me ask you this real quick, Ja. Talk to us about like when you saw Tank pull up on AB and kind of give him words of encouragement, give him advice, let people know, kind of keep your money on the low. You don't really want everybody and their mama and their courts and all these other people to kind of know that you're getting good money. Break
I
down.
didn't see that video, but
Okay.
based off of the narrative, that must have went well great. Like just the type of stuff that I like
Yeah.
to see. Like and it's like it give me that feeling of like cause Tank and AB relationship, how they show it to be is real close. So it's like AB been going through it and Tank been kind of going through it and it's like kind of reuniting and somebody who really gonna have his back, like pulling him to the side. That's a beautiful thing to me. Cause like no, I don't think nobody wants to see AB fail.
Nah.
That's
People
not
love
what I'm
AB.
getting for it. Like people like AB, he be going through some stuff, but like I don't think nobody wants to see him down bad or nothing like that. So I love it. I love it. I hope that they could get together and we could see AB looking like he doing better.
1000%. Let me before I switch phones real quick, let me say what's up, to Kale. Appreciate you, Kale, coming in, blessing the blessing the platform. That's the first color in the chat. Somebody match that if you can.
Appreciate
Ble-
that.
Appreciate you, Kale. Shout out to Kale Creates. She say, thank God it's Friday. Have a blessed weekend, guys. Appreciate you. You have a blessed weekend as well. Blessed, not stressed. We working. You already know we working. We here building. We here three days a week on the platform, but it's really just giving us an opportunity to ensure that we doing the right things and everything is not stale. We want to be fresh. We want to have a fresh product. We want to put out good content, and everything we put out on platform is everything we shot and we created with the people that sow their time and their effort and their energy into the platform. So thank y'all for always being members, supporting the platform, helping the platform grow. We still grassroots. We still in our infancy, so we're gonna build this thing up over time. So appreciate. We need y'all putting color in the chat, blessing the cash app, all that good stuff. And I guess nobody blessed us yet because we ain't had a ticker up. Hold on, let me put the ticker up. So we can get to it. Y'all know what it is. Um, appreciate you. Thank you for that love and support. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep growing. And listen, we bless, not stress. Every day is another day to give thanks. And we just gonna keep being positive, being uplifting, and doing the right things. We on God's time. We ain't on nobody else. We ain't on nobody else time but God. Let me do this. Let me try to pivot real quick because I want to look up some stuff on my phone while we on here. All right, Ja, you can hear me?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if you can still hear me. Nah, Ja, you can't hear me now, can you?
I can hear you still.
Okay, lock. All right, I just put the mic on, and pretty much I'm working on the sound card. I could play music through the sound card, but we can't do music on YouTube. Appreciate all the love and support. I see y'all in here. And see, when I switch phones, that's nasty work. It's like the super chat went away, but it's right there. We still got it. Thank you for the love and support, Kev. We need that coming through the platform as much as possible so we can keep building and growing. Um, but yeah, Ja, when I seen Tank show up for AB, appreciate you, Zan. Thank you for that. When I seen Tank show up for AB, I thought that was a beautiful moment. That was real. That was brotherly love on display. You need people in your corner that can pull you to the side and help you. If you looking bad, if you down bad, if whatever the case may be, you want positive people around you that's not gonna just let you keep falling. They're gonna say, nah, let me help you out here. You it's a little off. Let me tell you what I think about this. And the person has to be receptive of it. You can't change people. You plant a seed, it's up for that person and God to make changes. So you just offer them the encouragement, you give them the wisdom, you give them the foresight, you give them what your thought process is, and then that person has to take that information and do what they will, and hopefully they'll use it, they'll internalize it so they can better themselves. So Tank is showing you that he's a stand up guy. Uh, that's a big deal, Ja. Being a stand up guy, stand up brother, that's always credible when you can look out for your brother.
I feel like he be doing it like when he fought Lamont Roach, fighting
Yeah.
Ryan. He could do a lot of different stuff at the point where he put a lot of fighters on just by fighting them. Feel like he didn't have to, and he could still just have a lucrative career regardless. And then when he have fights, a lot of people that he know, he get them fights on the card. He showcased like what he did for Scooter. Just a little bit was a lot. So I feel like that's something that's routine that Tank be doing.
Mm. 1000%. People don't look at it like that. They don't look like it that. He looked out for Frank and Arrow, right? His Arrow is his guy. That was a nice payday for Man Down Promotions and Frank Martin. He looked out for Lamont Roach. He didn't have to fight Lamont, but that's his guy. They grew up together. They fought multiple times in the amateurs.
He looked out
So
for Benavidez.
that
He
part right
didn't have
there.
to share a main event with Benavidez.
No, he didn't. He did not have to share his platform with Benavidez. You're 100% right. That platform catapulted Benavidez. Even though Benavidez got that was like his toughest fight at 175. Ja, I think that was the Vosdick fight. But that was before he did a pay per view with David Morrell. So shout out to Benavidez and
And
shout out to
anytime he
Tank for
come to
doing that.
somebody event, it's like a celebrity coming to the event outside the sport. Like other fighters come to the event, it's like, oh, they trying to see who fighting. When Tank come, it's like just a movie star coming to the event or something.
Mhm.
That's just how it is. All the people he put on with the ring walks, showcasing different people music and stuff, the uniforms, a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he put the city of Baltimore on Under Armour. That's how I feel. Like people was wearing Under Armour, but like I feel like Tank really put Under Armour on the map, low key. I know somebody was saying Steph Curry, but like I feel like Tank put Under Armour on the map.
absolutely. Come on, man. That's come on. We can't question Tank impact. We got to just be real about it and use our thinking cap. Use our what our eyes telling us and what history telling us. So it's all the proof is in the pudding. It's all there, and it's relevant to what's going on. Um, we ain't seen Under Armour or Box Raw, any of these people separate from Tank. They know his drawing power, they know his marketability and all that stuff. So, and they know his impact. It's just what it is. Now, God willing, everything will go well with all of the outside of the ring issues, so that way he can come back to the sport of boxing in sooner rather than later, right? But in a favorable way where he doesn't have the whole lot of uh situations like deterring him or taking him off his focus, which should be his craft and his family. So we'll get to that. We'll definitely get to that. Now, Ja, let me ask you this. So we do have a women's card this weekend as well. It's somewhat of an all women's card. I did see Alexis Shapiro on the card. He's a good fighter. Good young fighter on the card. I think believe he's like 21, 22 years of age. I believe he fights around 160. Talk to me about this card, right? And specifically this situation, I wanted to bring to your attention, and then we'll talk about Jamal Charlo. He'll be back on the Spence vs. Zoo July 25th. Before we get into Jamal Charlo, talk about Amanda Serrano coming out and co-signing Alicia Baumgardner versus Caroline Dubois being a big fight for those two. So Amanda, obviously Alicia could potentially petition or look towards an Amanda Serrano fight, right, as her legacy fight. But Amanda said, she put Caroline Dubois versus Alicia Baumgardner to the forefront. And
I
Caroline
mean,
Dubois definitely thanked Amanda because you need people to push that fight. And Amanda being with MVP, that spoke volumes. That goes against what Alicia wants. Alicia doesn't want that Caroline Dubois fight. Let's just be honest. We all can see it. We all
I
can see it.
mean, I love it. Like Amanda Serrano is literally she is literally a throwback fighter. Like she a living legend. Like so, I don't think you could play with her when it comes to this type of stuff. Like so that's why she said that. Like she know what the fight is to make. Like that's that to me right now. That's the biggest fight in women's boxing, and they should be hyping it up more. Like all this hype with Clarissa and Alicia should be going to Dubois and Alicia, especially since they didn't use Clarissa name enough now. Like, let's get a fight that we actually could see.
Right. Because that Alicia versus Clarissa fight, that's far fetched. I don't think it's
Yeah.
happening. I can't
And it's
foresee
just
it.
messy. Like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I would love to see the fight Dubois and Alicia. I wanted to be 12 rounder though. 3 minute 12 rounder.
Mm.
And that would
Yeah.
change the sport too.
Yeah, that will help the sport grow.
I thought
That
they could put their belts on the line even if it was at a catch weight. Cause they could do it at a catch weight. I thought I heard somebody say it's a rule where they could still put their belts on the line.
Yeah, because Alicia is 130 and Caroline is 135. So The catch weight would have to be only for Caroline's belts. Maybe they did it at 132 or 133, but then it would be for
Okay.
Caroline's belts only.
So you can't do it if you're moving up. You can only
Now,
do
like
it if
Tank
you're
was
moving
able to
down.
do it with Leo Santa Cruz because he made the 130-pound limit. So Santa Cruz 130 was on the line, and Tank's regular 135 was on the line. So you got to make the full limit. So if you wanted all the belts on the line for both weight classes, then technically Caroline will have to make the 130 limit so she can fight for Alicia's belts and defend hers.
Okay. Well, I would love to see that fight. I wanted to be at 135 though. I feel like, but I
Yeah.
don't know how big Alicia is though.
I call her pretty
Feel like
petite. I
she'll be
mean, I
good
don't she
at.
not that big.
How about
Mm-mm.
as far as her size up with Caroline?
Mm-mm. She don't size up well with Caroline.
Okay.
No. Yeah, I think Caroline would beat up Alicia. And that's no shade to her. But just size wise, she's bigger than Alicia. Yeah, she's bigger than Alicia. So Alicia is definitely camped out at 130. Let's just keep it 1,000, y'all. And we love her. Beautiful lady doing great work for the sport. But
She in
maybe
shape.
yeah, she in shape because she definitely be having to get through them 12 round 3-minute fights. Um,
She muscled up.
yeah, yeah, she's very physically fit. She's a hell of an athlete. I love Alicia. She's a phenomenal athlete. She's doing a beautiful job in the sport. Um, it's almost similar to like Shakur going up to the full 147 to fight Devin. If it was all about skills, well, Devin got skills too. But you see what I'm saying, though, John? Everybody they making it about the weight. The weight is
No,
like,
I
we'll
ain't
come down to
trying. I
144.
ain't compare Shakur to that though.
Well,
Shakur not that little, and then he the one who
mm,
said it was all about skills. And then him and
what's
Devin
happening,
could be
TD?
fighting right now. That's a fight
Yeah,
that I want to see right now.
yeah, Shakur versus Devin.
Yeah,
So you're not really into the whole weight conversation. You feel like Shakur should be able to make 147, and you feel like he can win that fight at 147 versus
I'm
Devin
not
Haney,
into the weight conversation when it comes to Shakur
mm,
specifically.
for
Um,
division champ.
I think he could win the fight at 147. I think something wrong with his hands. But I think Devin would be somebody who will walk Shakur down though in a fight. Like he could pull it off, whereas other fighters couldn't. 'Cause Devin got
Yeah,
that agility and that youth with it, like, and he's slick himself, so he know what to do, like coming forward versus Shakur. Like with Tank, I'd be more concerned about weight, cause he already short. Like he the one who's small, like far as like reach and height. And they be wanting Tank to
mhm,
come up to 154.
yeah, facts. Yep. Shout out to TD pulling up on us. Yeah, man, people just want to see Tank in a difficult fight. I think people were so happy that Lamont gave him a good fight. People were just
Yeah,
extremely
they said
excited.
he deserved to win, like, and he didn't even take the fight. He didn't even like beat the champion to be the champion. Ain't nobody say that. Like, that's how you know they just wanted to see Tank lose or have a tough time in the fight. Like, I
The
ain't
the whole,
tripping
the
off
thing
of
about
that
it is
though.
this though. The thing about with
I
that
like that.
performance, job based on the performance with the knee. Now the knee wasn't counted, whatever the case may be. But Tank even said after the fight that the knee is the reason why he got a draw. We understand that. We understand the politics, whatever the case may be. The
I feel
bigger,
like Tank won
the big
the knee.
shots. I know how you feel, Ja, but the big shots in that fight was landed by Lamont.
I don't agree with that. I just think
Well,
whatever
you
Lamont
gotta
did
rewind. You
was
gotta watch that. You gotta run
overhyped.
that tape back.
I looked
Run
at
that
it. I
tape.
looked at it back. I
Tape
looked at people rewind it back, and I felt like they was just biased the whole time.
Tank
Like
Lamont turned Tank's head a couple times. Lamont even knocked Tank off balance at least once, if not twice.
I seen there
So
was times where
when you dealing with an all-time great fighter, that's all you're gonna get. You're not gonna get, you know what I'm saying, John? Like people was saying Pitbull won the Tank fight, and all he did was have great pressure, and Tank, pretty much wasn't able to land his uppercut, and Pitbull had to pretty much had good defense, was able to hold the phone and able to ensure that that uppercut didn't land. That's pretty much all Pitbull did, and people said Pitbull won. Lamont did
but
way more than Pitbull did,
but
respectfully.
Lamont never pushed his foot on the gas and tried to make it
No.
so where he definitely like he could have did more and he didn't because
But
it was
here's the
too dangerous
situation.
for him to do
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Ja,
feel like
that's
the
the point
draw
right there. You
was
just
fair.
made it. The draw was fair, and I'm glad they did the draw. I made money on the draw, but let me just say this. You you better, I don't care if you having success. When you in there with Tank Davis, he's a puncher, and you know that he can clip you at any time if you get reckless. So Lamont did exactly what he had to do in that fight, which was not get hit with anything big that hurt him, because Tank hurt him in that fight,
I
but
feel
he was
like
in
they
so
hit
much
each other
shape.
with even amount of big shots. I feel like Tank may hit shots that Lamont didn't even land look bigger than they was just because of how his defense is. Like sometimes you think he getting hit and he turning his head with the punch. He not even getting hit. Like, but I let people
Yeah,
think whatever they want to with that. I ain't tripping off of that. I just felt like Lamont never pushed the gas and he was waiting. He was like a mirror to Tank the whole night. And I feel like that's not even how he fight. And then he ain't never do nothing to show me like, all right, you won. Um, and I feel like it was up to him to do it. Like it was up to him to do something extra to get the
Mic check,
W,
mic check.
and he didn't do it.
I think I knocked Jaws off.
Um,
I can hear you, Josh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Josh? I could hear Josh. Can you hear me?
Nah, I can hear you, Mark. I couldn't hear Ja. Ja, he'll be back. What's going on, Mark? How you feeling today?
Today is a blessed day. Today is a good day.
Good. Let's get an audio check, Ja.
peace and bless.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. We in the mix. We in the mix. We got Marky in here. While we
Yeah,
on
Mark.
it, go ahead and finish, John. I'm gonna bring in Marky what his thoughts was on Lamont, them calling it a draw, and your point about Lamont, the people not being honest that Lamont was supposed to take it from the champ, and Lamont didn't step on his gas in the back half.
I
Uh,
mean, that's one thing, and then I feel like it'd be biased with Tank anyway, because most of the fights that he was winning, and then he wind up knocking somebody out, they said that he was losing them rounds. So, hey,
yeah,
it was
I
a
think he
draw
was
at the
losing the
end of the
first three
day.
rounds,
I
maybe
ain't
the
mad
first four
about it.
versus Frank.
Yeah, I ain't mad about it. It was a draw. I think it was a fair draw.
I
1000%.
don't think so.
Just talk about it, Mark. I want to get you on Foster Ford. But just talk about it. Like, why you feel like it wasn't a fair draw, in that situation? Do you feel
You
like
literally
Lamont did
saw.
more enough to win? Talk to us.
Yeah, first, I didn't even think he needed the knockdown. I scored that fight 8-4. I thought Tank lost the early rounds, and then I thought Lamont beat him in the late rounds and in some of the middle rounds. So, and then on top of the fact, it's like, okay, let's say it was a draw. Let's say it was 6-6. We had Tank get knocked down. So what are we talking about? And then we had a cockeyed referee in hold on one second.
He said a cockeyed referee knock that off. That that was OD. I think he is. I think one of his eyes is a little crooked though, respectfully. Mark, he always taking shots. We gotta watch Mark. Mark always shoot.
I'm not saying shots. I'm speaking facts. We had a cockeyed referee who started counting because Tank put his glove on the canvas, and I mean, he did it by himself. Okay, he did it by himself. He put his glove on the canvas. If any
His
other
knee
part of
is
your
actually his knee. Mark, respectfully.
oh right. He took a knee. Right, you absolutely correct. I mean, if any other part of your body other than the soles of your feet touch the canvas, that's a knockdown. So it's like, what are we? I mean, what are we talking about? He started counting to three, then he said, "What happened? What happened?" Well, I mean, just blatant corruption. So even if you did want to call that a draw with the knockdown, it would have been a 114, 113 victory for Lamont Roach. Like just plain out. And even then, I don't feel like he needed the knockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Lamont should have edged it, but I was so happy with the draw because I
Whoa.
covered the draw. I knew, I knew for a fact that Lamont wasn't gonna get a decision. For what? I mean, this is PBC, this is boxing. I understand the game, the sport. A
I ain't
side
mad
politics,
at you.
all that stuff. I wanted to draw. I'm thankful for it, and I think, and
I mean, that
I'm
was a bad look for Lamont.
I'm hoping and praying that Lamont can beat Zepeda, so that way we can get the rematch for the unification at 135. You feel me? Tank versus Lamont
I
unification
don't.
135.
He should be able to beat Zepeda.
I don't think
Zepeda's
we're gonna.
small.
I don't think we're gonna see Tank back in the ring for a long time. B3.
What? Why are you saying that, Mark? Break that down for the people real fast.
He just got the judge just denied the motion to recall the warrant that was issued on April 22nd. She just denied it about a week ago, and that warrant, it says if Tank gets picked up, he's gonna be held without bond. So he's going to jail. He's going to jail. And I don't wish that on the brother, but that's what's gonna happen. And then it's like the penalty for his parole violations, if that's what the judge decides, is gonna be 18 months in a correctional facility. So I mean, it's like I'm not putting much stock into Tank right now. That's at least, I mean, what the last he fought was what, 2025 February.
Yeah,
It's now June. He already doesn't have necessarily a fight set. The WBA, they ordered that them negotiations, but with this warrant coming out, I have a feeling that's gonna change. It's probably gonna be Floyd versus Lucas Body now. You know what I'm saying? I
for
mean,
the
I
WBA.
don't wish
Yeah,
this on the brother, but these are just the facts of the situation.
yeah, yeah. I did see that everything that came out from the judge, but
I don't know nothing about it.
hopefully there's a financial piece to it. There's always when you got money, money talks,
And that's
BS
what I'll
walks.
mention in the criminal trial, B3, which jury selection just started for that.
What for the situation in Florida?
Yeah.
Mm, mm. So that's still okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
So
that's
God
so
bless his
he
brother. I hope he wins. You know what I'm saying? They've been throwing people that look like me and Tank and you and Ja behind the bars for years. So if we can get away with one, listen, I'm happy. Respect to the victim though. I'm not saying what he did was right, but this little brother, I mean, it would be a shame if did you see Fetty Wap's interview the other day? It's a shame that a brother makes it out and then he has to give all that money back, and they take years from him. I don't want to see that for this guy.
nah, you definitely not. Now, being this age, 18 months, he could definitely come back to the sport of boxing, but you don't want to see him have to, sit behind a cell or be in jail for 18 months. You don't really want to see that from nobody. Uh,
It's not really a
it's
shame to
nasty
me,
work.
like depending on what you do. Like with Tank, also I know that he trained as a boxer to make it out his circumstances. Like I don't know about Fetty Wap's situation, so I'm not talking about him. But like if you do something dirty, like if you get bad publicity, it makes sense if your outcome wind up being bad. Like if you do bad, then you get bad. If you do good, then
Yeah,
you get good.
you
So
read
I
what
don't
you
really
sow.
see it as a shame. Yeah, like
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I feel what you more so, John. My
I
perspective
don't even
always
like to
is
be
that
honest about that because I got people that I love that might do bad, and I don't want bad for them. But
yeah.
I'm gonna be 100. Like if you do bad and then you don't get to reap benefits because you got some type of benefits, it's because the consequences outweigh the benefits. So that's the
Now,
reality to me. That's how I really look at life.
for one, is you're not an entity unto yourself. You are, especially when you're a father. So every action you take, every consequence is going to have ramifications for your children and for the people that surround you. So the people that rely on you, people depend on you. That's bad. When you can't be there for your children to keep them safe, to keep them protected, to keep a roof over their head, whatever the case may be, that's bad. When you have so many people looking up to you, they you inspiring them, whether they be in your family, in your community, in the world, and they can't and you can't give them joy, you can't give them hope, that's bad. So from that's the perspective. Like we understand, as an individual, we have an account for everything we do, but we gotta, as people, as men, as women, we always have to think bigger picture.
That's what
Every
that's
act,
what me
every
can I
action, every action that you take is a seed that you sow into your future and into your children. So we got to be
can I
always
add
cognizant
on
of
to
that.
that?
Yeah,
I want to add on like when sometimes people try to like use children or they use children the most when it comes to reaping what they sow. Like if you a parent and you want to hide something that's not gonna be hidden from children, like they're gonna be exposed to it anyway, but you want to pretend as if it's not like you basically lying. You did something wrong and then you lying about it and you trying to use children or some type of like uh greater good as an excuse like to run from your consequences. It's just what happens in life. When you do stuff, you're gonna have to face it. And if you prolong
mhm.
it, it's gonna be worse when you gotta face it.
That's a fact, Ja. I see a lot of. Matter of fact, I saw it the other week where a lady, she was literally. I'm not playing with you. She was driving drunk, and she's pregnant, and she can't. Did you hear what I just said? She was driving drunk, and she was pregnant, and she came to court and was like trying to rub her belly to get like sympathy from the judge, and the judge was not having it like at all whatsoever. Like he was ready to throw the book at her, and he put her essentially on. She offered her probation, and if she takes a sip of alcohol, she will go to jail, and she will have her child in prison. Like
Yeah,
that.
she
That
was
was his
blessed.
ruling.
She was blessed to even have that. And this is what
Yeah.
I tell people: people that are not inebriated, mean people that are not high, people that are not drunk. You're not pulling a wool over their eyes when they conscious of what's going on. So you're the one that's drunk. You're the one that's high, and you're communicating or doing things around people that are not. They see you for what it is. They understand you're a goofball. You're playing games. People that are not, they're not playing games. That judge is there because he has a job to do. He probably loves doing his job, but he also has people that he's accounted for. He's accounted. He has an account for the people of his city, of his state, his own family, and hopefully he has an account for God as well. We all have an account to God. So people got to wake up, like drop the anger and realize. Everybody got to realize that it's so much greater that you can have, and as an individual, irregardless of your circumstance, if you drop the anger, put God first. Just
And
that simple.
that judge in Maryland in Tank's case, he's responsible to that lady that Tank hit with his car in that hit and run
He's still
incident.
about to do time for that incident that happened so long ago.
That was a big deal.
Did
It
she lose a
was.
child, Ja?
I don't
No,
Did
I
she
know.
have
think
I
to?
just
no,
know
she
that
didn't.
I know that drinking and driving and hitting somebody is a big deal.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
And it wasn't nothing else it wasn't nobody's fault, So that's something you gotta live with forever, even if you don't gotta go to jail or not. You gotta live with that.
Yeah, 1000%. And the hit and run piece of it too. That's an additional crime that they're gonna put on you, that they tax on you if you leave the scene. So
The worst part is living with it in your mind. It's not going to go nowhere. And then you even got somebody you care about. You can't avoid it because you could always associate if it happened to somebody you care about. And then you can't get mad at God. That's what people
yeah,
wish they could do
Mm-hmm.
to get out of situations. But you can't get mad at God. You did it to yourself.
we have freedom of choice. You making a conscious decision to do what you do. Nobody's putting a gun to your head and making you drink or making you drive or making you whatever the case may be. So you're right. We can't blame God. We got to put that stuff internally and say, "Hey, I did a wrong." You got to own up to it, give it over to God. So that way you don't live with it. You take every thought into captivity. So you stop doubting yourself. You stop judging yourself. You as with us as people, we're not supposed to be judging other people. We're not supposed to be judging ourselves. We all make mistakes. Everybody. We all gonna sin and fall short of the glory.
Yeah, but that drunk driving and Jai is just absolutely correct. I mean, you gotta live with that stain. You're a
That's not a
disgrace.
judgment on somebody. Like calling them a disgrace is that's only for God and them to know. But like I'm breaking it down to a science.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a judgment. I don't know if I could do that in the future. I could be in a situation like that because I'm not perfect. So like I ain't judging when I'm speaking on these things. I'm breaking it down to a science. Like it's not about like just matter and all of that. Like spirituality is a science too. Like consciousness is a science. Like just being aware, common sense is a science. And if you got enough life experience, then you know what happened. Like you gotta live with, you know that. You don't gotta be that old to know what I'm talking about. You could just lie about your report card to your parents and you a child. The longer you wait to tell them the truth, the harder it is to tell them the truth. And you
Hundred
gotta
Not a
percent.
live with
fact.
that you lied to somebody that trusts you. You gotta live with that forever.
Yeah.
Right.
And salute to Tavon pulling up. We see you in irony. Irony, how you feeling today, bro? Talk to
Salute
us.
to my brother.
How we doing, fellas?
Salute,
God bless.
honor, God bless.
Man, we doing
Absolutely.
good. We was talking about real life stuff. We can pivot. We can talk a little boxing. Let's get into it, y'all. We probably got about 20, 30 minutes or whatever left on the show.
Whatever you
Let
want.
me go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, you ready to kick it off, Irony?
I
No,
gotta
I don't
go
even
though.
know.
Peace
I
and
don't
blessings.
appreciate
Yeah,
you, yeah.
yeah, let's
Absolutely.
get we're gonna get it. Let's get into it. What was your thoughts? Oh, Ja, you had to leave? Okay, maybe Ja come back, maybe Ja gotta leave. But now that was a good time. Let's pivot a little bit. Let's talk a little boxing. Now, Irony, did you see Ray Foster? Excuse me, why I say Ray Foster? That was nasty work. That was nasty work, y'all. Did you see Raymond Ford, Savage Ford, at the press conference? His emotions, his energy. What was your thoughts on that? And then let's talk about the fight.
Can I speak on that first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead,
please.
Mark.
'Cause
Go
I
ahead.
haven't seen it, so yeah.
I
Oh, you haven't seen it?
don't
Okay.
have a problem with that. I don't think Ray Ford is being like emotional or anything like that. I think he's just getting his get back. Like Oshaki Foster shoved him first at the previous press conference and face
He
off.
touched him though,
So
Mark.
I
He,
think
he
that's all it
invaded his
was.
space.
I mean, shoot, it's a
He
close
said,
and
"Get." He said,
intimate
and
encounter.
he didn't do what Ray Ford did. Ray Ford literally tried to cave his chest in with a push.
Hey, just because I
Foster
did it
was just
better, don't
clearing
get mad,
space.
punk.
Foster was
Don't
just
get,
clearing
don't get,
space. He's like, hold on, man. Like, don't touch me. Like, back up.
Okay, but
Ford
so
really
let me
tried to it almost looked like he tried to injure Foster to get out of the fight. That's how
so
bad it was.
let me ask you that,
Mm.
and I don't agree with that, but let me ask you this:
Yeah,
the way
okay.
how
Was
Caleb
he not?
Plant
Hold on, Mark.
parked,
Hold on, Mark. Did you not see that Raymond Ford was trying to fight Foster at the press conference? Did you not see that?
no, he shoved him. If he wanted to fight him, he probably would have grabbed him.
He literally, and even Eddie Hearn said Raymond Ford was ready to fight today. He said,
But
and
yeah, he's
Eddie Hearn
supposed to
said,
say that. He the promoter.
Eddie Hearn said
They
he needs
selling
to make
to
sure he settled down.
They say that all the time, though. Like they
Eddie
say
Hearn.
that,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Irony, you must didn't
E-
see it. You must didn't see it.
No, no.
Ray,
I just
Eddie
saw the
Hearn.
shove.
they literally had to remove Raymond Ford from the stage. He's a grown man, a former champion.
They're selling it, bro. They're selling it. I love it. I mean, just listening to
Man, them
you.
tickets are already sold. Irony, listen.
But
I
listen,
understand what
remember
you
when
put it from the
Caleb
fan
Plant had
perspective. I
that thing
understand.
with Canelo, and when Bud
Yeah,
Crawford
Marky
had
was
the
just
thing
talking
with
about it. Yeah.
Benavidez' older brother, and
Yes, yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, you know, and literally every Mayorga press conference is like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I have to see it because you're pointing it out, and I know you've seen those before. So if you're pointing it out, there's something more to it than just the usual. You know, let's sell this stuff and whatever. But I mean, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm just listening because I haven't seen it. So go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm with. Listen, go ahead, Mark. Oh, Mark probably working right now, but
No, yeah. No, I was just saying. I don't see a problem with it. Yes, was it a two hand football type of tackle? Absolutely, absolutely. He tried to park it, but listen. Remember when Caleb Plant, stole on Jamel Charlo? You remember what
slapped
Caleb
him.
Plant did? He stole on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's
Hmm.
say if they fight, would it be emotional for Jamal Charlo to wait until he's right in front of his face to park that nigga Caleb, to park that white boy Caleb Plant? I don't think so. I think that's strategic. If anything, I think that will put Caleb Plant off his game. Me
He's a prize
respectfully.
fighter. He's a prize fighter, Mark. They're there to get paid. So
Well,
anything you
listen,
do now,
yeah,
let me
they're
just
there
say
to
this:
sell tickets.
if you push Foster, hypothetically, let's say he trips, sprains his ankle, he can't fight.
Was Devin Haney emotional when he shoved Lomachenko?
They told that Devin did that. Devin did that to sell the fight.
It's a psyop.
That was different. No, that
Oh.
was
It's a
Dev. See,
psyop
hold
usually,
on.
in my opinion.
That Devin did that was promotional. We understand that because Devin is a professional. Devin never missed weight. That Foster was at a press conference and they was trying to rile up interest because they were selling pay-per-views. This is not on pay-per-view. So it's two
Nah,
totally
but
different situations.
you trying to sell tickets, brother. And this
They
is not a
already
turkey
had it. They
card.
trying to
Turkey
sell
ain't
pay-per-views. That's one thing. This
subsidizing
fight
this.
right here, they already got 7,000 tickets sold. That's all this
The
center can
bad
hold,
blood is
Mark.
real. Then couldn't the bad
We
The
blood
trying
be
to get
bad
real?
blood is real. I
10,000
agree,
tickets
irony.
sold.
The bad blood is real, but it's to a point where why your emotions not invested?
You're
Why
saying that you can
you're
mess this
overly
up.
emotional?
You're
Come
saying that
on.
it comes to a point where you can actually. You remember when somebody from Errol's team called but the B word, and then
Mhm.
all hell was about to break loose, and I think it was Errol himself like, listen, let's not make let's not mess this
No,
stuff
no
up.
irony.
Or
Bud said, "Listen, we don't want to do
right.
anything."
Bud said it
Yeah,
exactly,
Bud said,
exactly.
"Let's chill because they're gonna say we can't do business together. We black people can't be in the same, you know, and it not go left." So he said this stuff can go left
Yeah.
real quick. So that's what he said. So right, we had one
So let me give you another
altercation,
example.
and
Let me
that's
give
two
you.
altercations back to back. Irony that they had
And
back to back
I'm not surprised because I've
with
been
Rayford and Foster.
exactly. But I've been smelling that the bad blood between these two is actually pretty real. I've been
Yes,
smelling that for quite a while, so this
yeah,
can confirm that. And let me give you another one. Remember B Hop when, and
Makes
this
for a
was like
great
at the
fight.
weigh-in, I think, like right before the fight. B Hop got in palmed Winky Wright's face. You remember
yes.
that? So it's a psyop at the end of the day. I think this is what I think, but I'm gonna watch it, man. I may be talking out of my ass here, but I mean, excuse me, but that's what it sounds like to me. It's a psyop at the end of the day. We're trying to get a psychological edge, because they know each other. So certain people, you know that if you can get to their head, they're going to be off their game. It may backfire. Some people, it's actually good for them to be mad at the fight, but some people just don't work for them, you know. So I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. But go ahead. I want to hear more now that I hear all this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a phenomenal fight, and I think the styles will clash well. Neither guy's gonna want to give an inch. Um, Even AB came in early and said he thinks it's gonna be a false decision or a draw. It could be. I think it's gonna be that competitive.
You
Um,
know what I'm hoping, bro? Listening to all of this, what I'm hoping is this doesn't turn out to be one of those where the build-up ended up being better than the actual fight. That's what I don't want is because I'm gonna definitely watch this, and a lot of people are gonna watch it because obviously this fuels the fire, right, of the fans, let alone the fighters. But you know as well as I do, B3 and Marky then as well. Like
yeah,
often we see all this, and then the fight turns out to be a bummer because nobody wants to be the one taking the risk and getting dropped. You know, so yeah.
absolutely, 1000%. That's a key. But I'm gonna be honest with you. What I interpreted from it, because Ray Ford is a businessman. Just to be real with you, so he's not gonna mess up his money, and he wants to be a two division two-weight champion. I'm almost. Both of them made the 130 limit on the nose in the weigh-in. I want to see how they are at the ceremonial, of course, but we're gonna see who has the energy to ensure they win this fight. If Ray Ford was tight at the weight and struggling to make weight, that's going to be an issue tomorrow. Now, I'm hoping he has enough time to rehydrate, get his recovery and everything together. And I know people don't really want to put too much on that. But if you're struggling and you don't want to miss out on your money and you're not going to duck out in a fight because your emotions is behind it, and the other person that made the weight fine and they cool, relaxed, calm, and they know what they're going to do, which Foster said he's going to go on there and punish Ray Ford. Ray Ford gonna be in trouble if he struggled to make that weight and he still made that weight. I'm just gonna be real with you. So we're gonna see. I'm hoping to see a smiling, energetic Ray Ford. But if he's not, if he's still rah rah rowdy or dry looking, whatever the case may be, that's gonna be the telltale sign that he struggled to make the weight. So we got to be ready for that. And Foster is in shape. Foster is ready. Foster's not playing around at all.
I think excuse me, I think Ford realizes that he has in front of him somebody that's safe to say in the skills department and in the boxing IQ department, if nothing else, head and shoulders above anyone he's ever faced. Right? We got
Yes.
Nick Ball, we got what's the name, Ray
Kolmatov.
Vargas, and Kolmatov, which to me was
And
his toughest fight.
yeah, then he Eddie Vasquez. Eddie Vasquez gave him a tough fight.
That's
People
true.
think Eddie Vasquez won that fight.
And what's the Vargas guy? Ray Vargas? Did he
Ray
fight him?
Well, that was
or
who
no?
Foster. That's who Foster fought. Foster
Oh,
beat
okay,
Ray Vargas for
okay.
the title.
So on the Ford side,
Nick Ball, Kolmatov, and Eddie Vasquez.
Eddie
And
Vargas.
Abraham Nova. Those
Yeah,
four fights was his
well,
toughest fights. Nova.
Nova's the one common opponent that they have. I was looking at their box recs yesterday,
Hmm.
and Foster got a much better version of Nova than Ford did, in my opinion. You know,
Oh yeah, but still, I agree with you. Nova is still awkward and a tough opponent. We can
for
agree on
sure,
that.
absolutely, for both.
Yep.
Um, um, but if you look, okay, so those four names. One of them is a common opponent. Now, if you look at Foster, you have Conceição, you have Rocky Hernandez. Uh,
Yeah.
Tough ass fight, that one.
Yeah.
Who am I forgetting? Fulton. I'm forgetting at least two of them. I know, but okay, four names.
Robson Consacao.
Yeah, Conceição,
And he's
Fulton.
an Olympian. He's not playing around.
Exactly. You see the difference, right? We got Conceição twice. A
Yes.
guy that fought Shakur, fought the who's who, and I think he fought Navarrete as well. I could be wrong about that one.
Yes, he did.
But
He
and then
people
you
think he edged Navarrete, even though he got dropped, I believe, once or twice.
I gotta see
Robson
that
was
one again.
he was putting hands on Navarrete. Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
he a
fights.
tough outing.
Yeah.
So you got, but you see the the comparison that I'm making, right? You have
100%.
Fulton, right? Fulton, who's obviously a former champion, has 2 wins over a current champion in Brandon
2
Figueroa.
divisions. Yeah.
2 division, exactly,
Mhm.
2 division. And who's the other one that I mentioned?
Ray Vargas.
Excuse me. Ray Vargas. There it is. Another former.
Mhm.
So you see the difference.
He took his O. He took Ray Vargas' O.
What? I didn't know that. Thank you.
Mhm.
And but you see what I mean? Like I put a lot in who has
Oh,
fought.
Shockey Foster should
more-
probably be on the pound for pound list. Really, now that I think about it, all these
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
established
Of
guys that can
course.
beat and
Of
defended his
course.
belt multiple times.
Like I put a
Mhm.
lot when I'm analyzing 2 people. I put a lot on who has fought the more consistently top level of to me that matters a lot leading up to a fight. It may not. I don't know, but that's something that I look at a lot. And Foster to me has fought consistent. It's like kind of like Dubois and Wardley. When I analyze those 2, I'm like Dubois has fought consistently better opposition. Like I'm not to deviate from the topic. I'm just
Yeah.
and to me, clearly that goes to Foster's side.
I'm with you on that. I'm in agreement with you.
Yeah,
I
but
didn't look
Raymond
at it like
fought.
that for Dubois because I just seen him get hurt. I Marky noticed I made money on him getting dropped in the first round, but I just feel like Wardley was going to have
Absolutely.
that power. But Daniel Dubois showed. Marky said this. He had people praying for him. Daniel Dubois showed that
For
it's
anyone,
it's levels to boxing, and
Yeah.
you cannot be one-dimensional at the top level at all. It's not gonna go well for you.
I disagree. I think you can be. Well, actually, okay. No,
Don't talk
yes.
about a special. Don't talk about
uh,
nobody's special freak of nature like Wilder.
Okay.
That was one man.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And think about it now. And think about it. He stepped up, and really, Wilder's a freak of nature. He's special. He's generational. You know what I mean? But
No, for
majority
sure,
of the
for
people,
sure.
majority of the people, they have like Mike Tyson is not one dimensional by any
No,
means.
not at all.
You see what I'm saying? It's no,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
you can't find too many people at the top level that there's one dimensional.
No,
Wilder
for
may
sure,
be the
for
only
sure.
one, respectfully.
He definitely the more recent one of those,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Because usually they get almost to the top, and then the top guys, beat them.
Beat 'em.
That's what
Yes.
usually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably
Irony's Wardley's performance was horrible. He started off good.
Man,
he
that was
threw
a
his big-
classic fight.
man.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal. No, Marky. That was not a phenomenal fight.
That was a classic fight.
I'm not disputing what a casual thinks. Mark, you watch boxing.
So was
you
was
saw.
Tyson
Hold on,
Fury,
Marky.
was
Let me just say
Tyson-
this. Let me just ask you this, and you can ask me. Did Wardley have a chance to win that fight after round 4? Yes or no?
Actually, if you go back and watch, I just watched it. In the 7th round, he buckled Dubois at the end of the 7th round.
It was a nasty. He gassed out after round 4, and he had barely had a puncher's chance because he couldn't. Because Wardley
Well, to be fair,
figured him out after round 4.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick, and then y'all can keep going at it. To be fair, B3, Wardley was coming off of 2 late stoppages. Hooney in the last round, and Parker. What was it, 9 or 10? I forgot. So
he losing those? Was he getting outboxed in both of those?
Oh,
fights,
for sure. For especially against Hooney.
Okay.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is that you would give him the benefit of it because So that was one of the problems with Wilder. Wilder was decapitating people in the first 2, 3, 4 rounds. This guy, we've seen him being able to knock people out late in the fight. So naturally, you would give him the benefit of the doubt, even though he may be getting his ass handed to him.
That plays on your mind, Irony.
I
That's
know.
the only reason that fight was able to continue is because we've seen him get late stoppages. All of us that watch boxing know he was doing a piss poor job after starting round 4. We just could see him gas. Like, why are you on the back foot? You done dropped this brother 2 times. Why you got backing up the whole time, on the ropes the whole time? And all he was doing was swinging a wide right hand that was missing. That's the only punch he had.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
feinting with his lead
Sometimes that's
hand.
the
That's
only
it.
punch you need when you're a heavyweight destroyer.
No, Mark, come on, man.
Yes.
Knock it off.
Well,
because he couldn't, because
We
an
just
uppercut.
no. We just
I'll say
talked
not
about
even
left
Deontay
hook.
Wilder.
Oh,
We just
you know?
talked about Deontay Wilder, and I'm really
yeah,
pushing
but you're
back
talking
on
about
people.
one a generational puncher though. But go ahead, Mark.
Oh, okay, we could say that. So fine, you could say that. I mean, you got a lot of generational punchers at heavyweight, quote unquote. Okay,
Compared
but
to
I'm just
Wilder.
saying. Yeah, and then I push back on people saying, "Oh, it wasn't that great of a fight. It wasn't that great of a classic fight." These are the same people who I can remember saying that Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder was a great classic fight,
The
and
third
Deontay
one,
Wilder did
The
the
third
nervous
was
stuff.
phenomenal.
the third one for sure.
The third was
Exactly, but
phenomenal, Mark.
hold on. Deontay Wilder got beat to death. What are we
But he
talking
but
about?
he
After the
put
fourth round.
no, hold on, hold on. But
Okay.
he put go ahead, Aaron. I just say
So
he had Fury
no,
in
same
trouble
truth.
multiple times.
No, irony. Let him hang it.
No,
He
But
but
let me
dropped
do about to
Fury
say.
twice in the back half of the fight, though.
Exactly.
He was actually able to land big shots in the back
He did
half.
not drop Fury
Worley
in the back
landed.
half of the fight. He
Yes, he
dropped Fury in the
did.
4th round. What are you
That
talking
was
about?
the punch. Was that the punch that sent the shockwave through him? Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
In the early rounds. It wasn't the back half of the fight.
Whatever it was, it was more of a classic fight because it was Deontay Wilder. No,
Man, you full of credit, man.
Worley
Whatever.
just came around. Let me look. Let me just make sure.
I
Hold on, let me
think
look at it real quick.
let me play the let me put myself in B3 shoe for just a second here. I think what he's referring to.
Don't
dropped
play
him
devil's
twice in the
advocate.
fourth.
Don't play those games.
He dropped him twice in the fourth. But look, I think what it was is that
He's talking about the
Wilder
level of
got
like
dropped.
boxing.
Wilder got
right?
dropped in round 3.
Right, B3.
Fury got dropped twice in round 4, and then Wilder got dropped in 10 and 11. But I don't know. You're biased towards Island Boys.
Everyone's
Mark.
biased, fellas.
Yeah, Mark,
Everyone.
you know for a fact that was adrenaline rush.
No.
You had the
But
Gypsy King
B3.
and Wilder. Come on.
B3. I think what you're
Trilogy.
saying is that the level of boxing per se wasn't up to par to a Fury Wilder, an AJ, an AJ Cliff.
Come on, Aaron, you know
boxing and
boxing.
Fury Wilder.
Marky, stop doing. Marky, you the
Marky,
historian.
Marky, I love the fight. Okay, I love the Bob Wardley, but I didn't see the level of boxing. Particular, and I didn't expect to see it, by the way, especially from Fabio. I've been saying forever he's been riding off of a Hail Mary that turned out to be a touchdown against Sweeney. That's what happened, right? But and God bless him, obviously. But the level of boxing that we saw, like we didn't see combinations, we didn't see slickness, we didn't see any of what we've seen in other.
You saw that with Wilder?
No,
with Fury,
even from
with
Fury and Daniel
on the
Dubois. I
fight.
mean, come
I
on, it's
saw it
not
from
even.
one
There's
of
no
them.
comparison. There's
I
no
mean,
comparison.
I don't know.
And
I
even
don't know.
with Wilder at least
I
had
love
a
the fight,
jab.
though.
Wilder had a jab to the body, and at least a lead hand. Wardley didn't have a lead hand, Mark.
Wardley was trying the same thing over and over
Hold
again.
on, Wardley was catching Dubois with shots still throughout the fight. Like people act like it was just, and it was one-way traffic for the most part of it. But okay, Wilder looked horrible, and you still say that was a classic fight. So what are we talking about?
He got beat. He was already I mean, come on, how old? You comparing? You doing the wrong comparison. Let me pull it up right now. let me pull up right now. He had already fought the boy. Let me pull up the punch stats.
I love it.
So we can see the Worley punch stats at the end of the fight, because I'm like,
I'm just exposing like the inconsistencies.
Maybe he was punching off the rope. Worley landed 97 punches in the whole fight. 97 to 358 for 27%. Nasty work.
And how much did Deontay Wilder land in that fight with Tyson Fury? Probably less than 40.
Look, in rounds 10, he landed 7 punches. In round 11, he landed 2 punches. He did throw a 9. He landed 16, 11, 11, and 9. But starting in round, look, 8 punches in round 3, 6 punches in round 4, 8 punches in round 5, 8 punches in round 6.
Deontay Wilder landed 71 punches to Wardley's 97.
Yeah, but you got the slickest. You had the slickest fighter that we've seen in Tyson Fury since Muhammad Ali. So the comparison is off. And Daniel Dubois is right there to
He
be hit.
wasn't
He got
fighting slick
dropped.
in that
He
fight. He
got
was
dropped in
fighting
the
like a
first and the
brawler.
third. He got dropped in
On
the
the
first and the
third one,
third
yeah,
because
I
Daniel
give you that
Dubois
one.
is not. He's not moving at all. He's there
That's
to
why
be
he
hit.
went to Sugar Hill. He went to Sugar Hill to brawl him more than to box him, because
Yeah.
when he was with Ben Davis on the first one, he felt like he got robbed with a draw. We can talk about the count or whatever the case may be, but that's why he chose to go to Kronk after the first fight. This is what Fury did, right?
Yeah.
So by the time the third one got in there, he wasn't that slick dude that you saw against Klitschko or he was more of like a George Foreman type than he was a Ali type. If I can make that comparison.
My point irony is Fabio Wardley had moments after them two knockdowns.
Yeah,
That's just factual. The seventh round where he was landing combinations towards the end, and then the referee stopped the round early for whatever reason. The ninth round where he came back, he caught Dubois with a clean straight right. But then Dubois just stepped forward and came back and damn near knocked this dude out the ring. And he still stood on his feet and was trying to tie up and throw.
Mark, that brother was fighting for his life, but I'm with you. I'm with you. He has the heart of a lion.
If you look, without a shadow of a doubt, but if you look at Dubois and Fabio, right? The one thing that just stands out to me.
That's all I wanted to hear.
The one thing that's okay. The one thing that just stands out to me is the fact that Dubois been in there with AJ, with Usyk, and the other guy, and the other exactly. Like you can't really replicate that, man. In my opinion,
that experience,
exactly.
So do you have Foster beating Ford?
Without a doubt, I don't see a stoppage. I don't. I think they're both gonna probably hurt each other. We're gonna have some tense moments in the fight for sure. I'm hoping, right? But I think he's gonna outclass Ray Ford, because Ray Ford hasn't fought anybody even close to. If he had fought Robson, or if he had fought Sugar,
he can't beat Robson. I love Ray Ford, man.
He probably can. You're right.
Robson is super awkward. Like that's not an easy fight.
And but we'll see. Maybe Ray Ford can have that Ali moment. I'll show you how great I am. Maybe I don't see.
I would love that.
But,
I would love that for Ray Ford.
I wouldn't, because I love Oshaki. Like, pick somebody else to have that moment against.
I love both of these guys, man. That's why it's good for boxing. That's what the UK want us. They want domestic dust-ups. They want our guys fighting each other. So I love the fact that they're getting in there and they fighting each other.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we like move on, let me say this real quick.
I got Raymond Ford. Logic tell me to go with Foster, and I've said Foster throughout the week. I'm going with Raymond Ford. I don't like the
we got a friendly 20 on that, Mark.
Nutlessness of the we could put a friendly 20 on it. Friendly 20. Yeah. And I'm gonna put something on Calci.
You talking like that?
Absolutely.
You talking like that? You want to do a friendly 50?
You know what? Now that I think about it, let's do a friendly 10. Let's do a friendly 10 instead.
No, Mark. How you going down? How you doing down? That's nasty.
Because he knows that Foster's gonna whoop that ass. Yeah. He knows that.
Listen, no, it's because logic. I'm going off of heart right now. Not
I'm gonna put it on.
I love
put it on
B3
Best Tracker.
Friendly 10. Friendly 10. Friendly.
Takes
10.
4 over 5.
Now, as I was just saying,
nasty word. $10.
I love this kid Raymond Ford. I think that remember last time you said that, and remember last time I made a call to somebody who got that power. Don't let me make that call again. You're gonna lose that 10 real quick. But anyway, as I was just saying.
Hold on, man. You gonna call a voodoo doctor? That's like, come on, man. He gonna put something on for us. That's nasty work. I already don't laugh at that. This dude, he be calling voodoo doctors and
I'm
stuff.
dead serious. Already. People think I play when I say
Worley literally had this brother fumbling and stumbling in the third round. All of a sudden, Worley, all the gas, everything out of him was just depleted, and he literally fighting for his life from round 4 through 11. That was Marky's voodoo power. That was nasty work.
I told this guy B3 that I told this guy B3 that Wardley, his victory was assured, that there were powers at play that weren't going to allow Dubois to lose. B3 laughed at me, and he saw what it was. So
Oh
listen, don't
shit.
let me make that call. I don't
Oh
like
shit.
talking to that
You gonna
lady. You know,
if
I
you
Okay,
love
going
her
I
to
dead.
wasn't
do it,
laughing at that.
don't
I
do
was
it for
I
laughing
ain't
at
10.
talked
something
to
Do
her
it
in a
for
else.
lot of
But
50.
years.
Do it for another 50, and then I'll believe it. Do it for a friendly 50, and then
No,
I'll believe it.
no, I don't like talking to that lady. I don't like talking.
Yeah.
I could send you her number and pictures with me and her as a child. She's the real deal. You understand what I'm saying? You want your
She's not
husband
playing
dead?
around.
You call that lady right there. No, no, not at all
You're
whatsoever.
not
That's
playing
somebody
around.
real right there.
Wow. So she didn't
I
listen,
come
Mark.
from
It
a
was that.
family
See
of witches.
that 50 was serious business, huh? That's nasty work, Mark.
Absolutely.
But we got to
Absolutely.
stay
But
on Mark's
listen,
great side, y'all.
as I was saying, Raymond Ford, I love that kid right there. I think he's cut from a different cloth in terms of the dog and the heart he got with him and the desire to take big fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does.
Nick Ball was a dangerous guy. He took that fight. He probably shouldn't have. He probably should have took something easier.
He's a
And
little guy
it was a
too.
great fight. Yeah, it was a great fight though. It was a great fight. Almost got him out of
Yeah, it
there in
was.
the end. It was some people had it a draw. I
awesome
personally
fight.
had Nick Ball winning the first 7 rounds. It's a great fight though. We didn't see
Yeah.
him get in there with Nova. Now people say Nova was a late replacement. Whatever you think. That man looked like he was in shape to me. He made the weight, didn't he? And Raymond Ford went in there and didn't he stop him? Or almost stop him? I
I'll
mean,
tell you in
listen,
a second.
I want this kid to go in there and I want him to be himself. You know what I'm saying? Like Angelo Dundee said, all you gotta be is all Tim
Nah, it
Witherspoon
was
gotta
you,
do is
D.
be Tim Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I think this kid could go in there and get this fight and get this win. He could get this dub. Now that's all just off of
It's gonna be
heart.
a good
I don't
fight.
disagree. The logic says to take Oshaki Foster.
Because
I
it's
feel
easy
like
to look
I
at.
feel
It's easy.
like
Go ahead.
Champ, is you in here? Champ Ross, are you in here? I'm looking at my bet tracker right now. Irony. Marky took Tim Zoo for $50. Carrier took Tim Zoo for $20. And Bentley took Tim Zoo for $50.
Damn.
They literally took Tim Zoo over Spence Jr. right
No
now. That's
faith.
nasty
No
work. And
faith
I
in
was
that brother.
thinking,
Absolutely.
I
I'm gonna
was
take
think,
him on Kowski too.
man, Tim Zoo is gonna get beat all across the ring
I
until
think
he's
so,
done.
but it's hard to even make an assessment on that fight because Buddy hasn't been there to be seen.
Listen,
You know.
listen.
But
Just know that they're putting it at a weight that's beneficial to Errol. This is not a
what is it?
47-pound
54.
Errol. 58.
Man,
Ooh, I love
this
it.
will be the
I
first
love it.
time Errol Spence fights without Derek James. This will be the first time Errol Spence fights outside of
Who's
147
he training with?
against
Ronnie Shields.
I love it. Okay.
even worse, even worse, even worse.
Shout out to Pugilism pulling
All
up.
all Ronnie
Appreciate
Shields
you,
is known for
Pugilism.
doing is throwing in the towel and having them type of moments. That's all he's known for. He like a Buddy McGirt.
Wow.
Come on, Marky Dan.
Yeah,
You
That's
talking
yeah,
about Vanda's trainer.
yeah,
You doing too. You being disrespectful.
yeah. He didn't. No, he didn't.
This
He
brother
didn't
got this
train
brother.
Evander Holyfield to beat. He didn't train Evander Holyfield to beat Riddick Bowe. He didn't train Evander Holyfield to beat Buster Douglas or Dwight Muhammad Cowie or Mike Tyson in them first two fights.
Ronnie Shields have had
No.
plenty of champions under his banner. He
those
trained
are
Pernell
four Hall of
Whitaker.
Okay.
Famers right there.
The one guy he got is Pernell Whitaker. That's about it. That's about
he
it.
said
That's the
he
one
said
guy
you
he
confusing
trained
with
up
Ronnie
to a
Shields with
great.
Buddy McGirt.
I don't need too much more than that, but okay.
No, I said Ronnie Shields is like Buddy McGirt.
Nah, I
Yeah,
think
that's
he's
what I'm
better.
saying.
Buddy
Two of
Pugilism.
them are
Shields
McGirt,
work
just
in
with
my opinion.
right there.
You know,
Yeah, Shields work with Sweet Pea. Come on, man. You doing too much, Mark.
I've never been high on Buddy McGirt personally, but Ronnie, different
I just said I give him credit for Pernell. I just said
Yes.
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
just said that. That's
Yeah.
the
That's
one
like
guy he
saying
got.
that's like saying that Floyd Senior hasn't done anything outside of Floyd. That's like
That's like saying that you
But
give
my point
Wemby credit for getting 7 blocks. Like he's 7'5". Like you have no choice. Like
did Ronnie
you don't
Shields
get the
help
you
David
can't I
Morrell?
give him credit.
Did,
David Morrell
okay,
didn't work
but
out.
did
okay,
Ronnie
He
Shields
let
help
you
David
David
can't.
Morrell.
Morrell
No.
Hold on.
I'm
against
glad you said
Benavidez?
that.
Hold on.
I'm glad you said that
I'll
because
let you start. Go ahead, Aaron.
Salas hasn't helped him either. So who's the common denominator
That part.
here?
David Shields said that he let David Morrell go because David Morrell has a discipline issue. He
Yeah,
has a
he's a
work ethic
knucklehead.
issue. Come on now.
quote unquote.
And we seen he
Quote,
got stopped
unquote.
on the
And
road
you see what
against
Salas
Zach
and you
Shelley.
and you see what Salas did with
So
Rocky.
why
made
he
it a
didn't
world
drop him
champion.
before?
Huh?
I don't know.
Because he was trying to help the young brother. Didn't he get him through the David Benavidez fight? David Benavidez didn't stop the boy, but Zach Shelley stopped him under Salas.
Yeah,
And that's not. I don't think that's Salas' fault 100%.
Nah, bro.
But Salas,
We can't put
Salas
the blame on some.
ruined him.
We can't put the blame on
Benavidez
somebody
did.
else all the time, Marky. Dan.
Yes.
We can't do that. I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
love
fighter's the one
Morel,
that gets
but
in there.
nah. He left. Okay. Well, all right.
Marky fell off. You can hear me, Irony?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I can. Hello. Oh shit. Pugilism, how you doing, sir? You can hear me? Yes? No?
Yeah, if you coming through, I'm about to bring Marky back up too.
Awesome.
StreamYard be giving us issues every now and
Like
then.
I just said, David Morrell got ruined by Benavidez under Ronnie Shields. That's a fact.
Yeah, but that's been Benavidez. We'll see if Zerto even comes back.
dropped.
Hold on.
hold on.
Benavidez did this to
Hold
Zerto.
on.
Don't blame Ronnie Shields. Do not
Let me
blame
respond
Ronnie
to that.
Shields.
Let me respond to
Hold
that.
on.
Now-
I knew I wasn't going to be able to outpower him because my first time coming up to 200.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
So I
I'm
knew
not gonna
I had to
let you
use
do that.
the gifts
Look
that
what
God
his
gave me.
brother did there with Zerto. A 2-division champion, a unified champion. Look at
My
that.
point is not to even
Look
take
at
a
this.
jump on Ronnie Shields. My point is Ronnie Shields is not going to help Earl Spence.
Man, Ronnie Shields is gonna help Errol Spence, man. But Errol Spence, he don't need to be overly helped. Errol
Let
Spence
me
is really
respond to
that
that.
guy.
Let me respond to that real quick, B3. So, Marky, Dan, you saying that because I've heard this from somebody else too. They say that Morel, hasn't been the same or got damaged or whatever by David Benavidez. So, if that's the case, shouldn't Imam Kataib knocked him out? Because he had a fight between between Benavidez and Zach Shelley. He fought another dude named Imam Kataib. So shouldn't he got knocked out by him? He didn't.
He
So
was in trouble. I think he won like a
he got dropped.
96,
Yeah,
94 or something like that.
Exactly.
He
Yeah,
was
he
in
almost
trouble,
lost
but
that fight.
what I'm saying is he wasn't done. You can't say that he was done because he still won.
Nah, he wasn't done, Irony, but he was definitely ruined. Benavidez, he took a beating from David.
There you go.
He
took
took a beating.
It took a day laborer, a substitute teacher to finish him.
I think he should be fine if he drops back down to 68 personally. And he needs to get his shit together. No, not for nothing, but yeah, he needs to go back to 68 and he should be fine, in my opinion. Because
Can you hear Irony? Irony might sound low.
Nah, I can hear Irony really well. I can hear Irony. He's coming through clear for me. Carrier, come on, bro. Salute to you. You already know. I'm glad to see you
how you
here.
doing?
Of course, I just called your name. I got my bet tracker. I got Marky for a friendly 50. He has Tim Zoo. I have you for a friendly 20, and Bentley for a friendly 50. So the cash app is open. We don't know what David Morrell is going to do next. That was despicable. The display, the performance that he put on against Zach Shelley. He was cruising. He had a decision. All he had to do was get across that finish line.
He might be
couldn't
right.
do it.
Marky, that might be right. I guess I just refuse to believe it because I didn't see any indication on
the guy doesn't have nuts.
Who? Morrell?
I'm talking about Earl Spence. I think he lost the ability to have nuts. I think Tim Zoo is going to put him down for the keeps.
I think he's going through that. You remember in Rocky, what is it, 4? When
Marky fell off. Good to see you, Miss Joette. Appreciate you pulling up on us.
I don't know why
Peace and
Earl
blessings
Spence
to
is
you.
coming
Hope all
back.
is well.
I don't love this comeback
Good
anymore
seeing
than
you,
I
as always. I can't hear Irony. I'm gonna refresh real quick. StreamYard is nasty business. Okay, I'm in here. I hope y'all can hear me. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. Good to see you in here. It's Friday. Y'all already know. We pretty much went over the fights. Let me see. Irony Boxing is pulling back up. Let me see. How my audio coming through, Irony?
Oh, you're good. Am I good?
Shout out to the beautiful Miss Joette. Appreciate you, Miss Joette. Okay,
hear me,
so
bro?
yeah, so I can hear you.
Okay.
So Me and you both, we're on Foster. We both have Foster winning, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. It's like it's no really other big let's talk about I want to ask you your opinion on this about Amanda Serrano. Amanda Serrano just put it out that she wants Alicia versus Caroline Dubois. That's their super fight.
Yeah.
So that tells me that Amanda doesn't intend to fight either one of them. Now, what's your thoughts on Amanda? Do you feel like she's done competing at the top level in the sport
Yes.
based on her opponent choice? And do you foresee Alicia versus Caroline Dubois happening? Talk to me.
Oh yeah, yes, yes, on both. Because
Okay.
not just based on her. I'll address the first question first. So yes, Amanda Serrano's done at the top level, not just because of her opponent selection, but because of her last performance, right, against Katie 3. She didn't do
Yeah,
anything basically.
it was horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the first two fights, and they're completely different to the third one. That's that, in my opinion, which is why I don't think Serrano versus Baumgartner should take place. To be honest with you, because I mean, it should have taken place years ago. Amanda got caught up in that Katie Taylor trilogy. You know, it is what it is. But Alicia should move on, and Alicia got great names that she can fight herself. At the top of that list is Caroline Dubois. I think that fight should happen in about a year, not now, because I don't think Dubois is ready right now. I think Dubois needs one or two fights before Alicia. I think Alicia is booming right now. Um,
Mhm.
but if it happens, I'll definitely watch. That's one of the most attractive female fights out there, to be honest with you. It's Alicia Baumgartner versus Caroline Dubois because they have history as it is, and they're both good, you know, and they're both
Yeah,
like in their moment, you know. Um,
1000%.
yeah,
Alicia is uh I believe she's looking to camp out at 130. We'll see what she actually does. Um if Caroline has to take a tough fight like Elite Terhan, maybe they don't get it. Maybe they don't make it. But it's going to be interesting to see how everything plays out. I love the Alicia versus Caroline fight. I believe that's going to be a big fight for boxing. Whenever they make it happen, if they can make it happen. And Ms. Joette said, "I love Amanda, but she should definitely be done fighting,
yeah,
especially these young girls." Yeah, and I think is you can see with her opponent choice. She's fighting this young lady named Cheyenne Hansen. I watched her. She's not going to give Serrano any trouble at all. Any trouble at all. If she does, uh, Serrano needs to definitely hang it up. But I don't think she will.
You think so? You think Serrano got the nuts to get it done?
To stop her,
um,
I think she has the. I don't think Hansen is gonna box and move. For instance, like that young guy did Bam when he broke his jaw off the back foot and he just boxed around the ring the whole time. I don't think this young lady Hansen has that type of boxing skill where she can stick and move and avoid Amanda, or even have the punching power to hurt Amanda. Now, this young lady, if you look at her record, it's pretty good. She's 17-2. She has a pretty decent record, and you can't deny she's a boxer. She gets in there and she fights. It's just the level of competition. So Amanda Serrano's skill set and her experience is just too far advanced. And this young lady has not fought anybody at the level, not even anybody close.
she probably looking to retire
Hey,
with her hand being raised, you know, and I don't fault her for that because she already did what her thing in the sport, you know. So if you already did your thing, you can pretty much. I don't mind it, you know. I don't mind it.
let me just say this real quick. Shout out to Miss Joette for the Canadian dollars. I love this. Thank you for that love and support. She said just showing a little love. I appreciate that. We need that love and support on the platform. You know, we a growing platform. We still building. So we need people to sow into the platform, support the platform,
Hey,
join the
mark it
membership,
down.
all that good
It's
stuff. We need that
Yes,
love.
sir. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you so
Yes,
much. I
sir.
really appreciate you. I
m-
appreciate you. Let's go. Let's keep building. Let's keep sewing into the platform when you can. So thank you for that.
Let
Let's
me say
go.
something. Let me say
Let's
something
go.
to Marky then real quick because it's the
Appreciate
second
you.
time that's happened to me. When you put the link, I mean, I got
I
it on
know.
my cell phone, but when you put the
I
link
know.
there on the chat, I click it and nothing happens. Like it
I
goes to a
think y'all
page.
have PayPal though, Miss Joette. I think y'all have PayPal.
So I don't know
Nothing
why that
happened.
is.
I
Yeah,
got
like
you with the
Uh,
PayPal's.
I click on the link and then it takes me and it says like it's not available, like like not found or whatever. But I
let
got
me
it.
see.
It's not I have it. It's
Oh
just for
yeah, I
other
see what
people,
you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Um, okay, that probably happened because it still said the link still says Democracy 101. I changed the name of my channel. I
Yes.
gotta change that link. I gotta update the
Come
link.
on, Mark. Nasty
Okay.
work. Come on, Mark. You know better than that. Yeah, you got to get the
Uh,
link. You got it when you change the name.
I
You
would
got to
prefer
update that link.
the B3. I would prefer the Watt of Stone Cold, but whatever.
Oh, like the Stone Cold what? Yeah, this little sound card. I got this off a TikTok shop. Ooh, ooh, I done
No, I'm
almost
just
messed up
playing.
all my audio. This is I got this off a TikTok shop and for like $30 or whatever. I like it. It's like a preliminary setup set. I do have to actually do a lot of investing into my setup, just as far as what I'm going to do on TikTok and YouTube, building up my platform. So I have about roughly $7,500 to $8,000 I'm gonna have to invest. So I'm gonna either need financing or I'm gonna have to save up and get everything piece by piece. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Arnie. The Steve Austin what is better is
what?
maybe, but this is the Lil John. The Lil John is definitely up
Not
there
bad.
though.
Not bad.
It's up
Yeah.
there. It's definitely up there. Now, outside of that, y'all, before we get out of here for the day, it was a beautiful show. I appreciate my good brothers pulling up here and supporting me, helping my
Anytime.
channel grow. I really appreciate y'all. That means a lot because everybody doesn't understand that you got to sow in the good people. You reap what you sow. You want to uplift and support positive people. If I was over here selling ass or being
Whoa,
despicable,
whoa.
selling lust or being profane or
You would have 250,000 followers by now.
1000%. You already know, Arnie, because
A
I'm
man
on
selling
TikTok.
ass.
Yeah, absolutely. When people are like male strippers, Mark, these people, these metrosexuals, or people that's like got a lipstick and a wig
Oh,
Yeah.
respectfully, I'm just
Don't.
being real with you.
Yeah.
bunch
They
of
get
punks and
pushed.
boys.
They get pushed out on the algorithm a lot more. If you serving God, if you
Of course.
positive, if you speaking to life into people, if you loving on people the right way, they don't these platforms. Because what I'm doing is I'm teaching people to be intentional about their time and what they consume and about their giving. And people want you to just spend your money. They just want you to send your money, kick your
Yeah.
money, give your
Ain't
money
no
out, give your
accident.
time out. Come on now,
This been
Byron. You
proven.
know,
Like the
you
algorithm
know.
is set up to shadow ban and all the rest of them words, censor
Yes,
whatever. People
yes,
that promote God, Jesus, Islam,
yes.
and if you flip that completely 180 and start promoting the other stuff, oh my goodness, you're gonna have 3 million followers
Yeah,
in a month.
you
Yep,
start promoting
absolutely.
the Z Force boys. Yeah, you start promoting the Z Force boys. They're gonna really, really,
Exactly.
they're gonna push your channel hard.
Oh man.
Right. So we're gonna do
So
things the
yeah.
right way. Like people like
Yeah.
Miss Joette, Kale, my brother Mar, Irony, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Ja, all D Free, all our people that really support. We just gonna build up organically. What like I say, God provides increase. What God has for you is for you. It's just that simple. You gotta be yourself. Be authentically you. Be authentically you. It's sad but true. B3. This world we live in nowadays is a sad, sad place. Yes, 1000% it is. But
That's all
we
right.
listen. All we gotta do is keep being examples, keep being positive, keep being ourselves. And at the end of the right people, we got my good brother TD. Like we got real people in here
Shop
supporting. Like
cheese time.
these people not playing around with their money and time. TD got a beautiful family. He putting his daughter through school. Like we got I love the community that we build and the right people being around. It means a lot. My brother Prize, it means a lot. I promise y'all. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, let my light shine, and keep giving brothers and sisters a platform where they can come and kick it, but we don't have a whole bunch of profanity respectfully. Just because I know kids is watching. these kids watch us and they're gonna mimic everything we do. They're
Yep.
learning, they're developing. So if
Yeah,
we are,
people need to remember. Just real
yes,
quick, bro. I'm sorry. Just real
cook,
quick.
cook.
People need to remember. Kids operate this way, and I'm not a parent yet, but and even I know this. Kids operate this way. They don't do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you doing. So make
Absolutely.
sure that your words and your actions are
Align. We gotta walk
one
what you talk.
aligned. Thank you.
Yep.
Exactly, aligned.
Hmm.
Because
You
you
gotta
can
walk
tell
what you
them,
talk. Yep.
yeah, like you can tell them don't do this. If they see you do it, best believe they're gonna do it, man. Like that's just how they
Absolutely.
operate.
One
Absolutely.
thousand percent. And
Absolutely.
so it's so important, man, as adults to lead by example when we
You
can.
know what I'm saying? I agree with you on that, Beater. I mean, you can't tell your kids not to swear, and then you dropping F bombs and N bombs and
Yeah.
S bombs and H bombs and all the other
Hmm.
alphabet bombs, and then you sitting up here getting mad when they cuss and they not in your presence and they looking like an ass out there, and now
Hmm.
you looking embarrassed because that's your child. That's a
Hmm.
representative of you. That's your little clone walking outside you. I mean, so I agree with you. I agree with you.
And
All the
not only
folks out
that,
there. Uh-huh.
when your child goes out here in public, this is the thing. You don't know everybody. A lot of them are not aware of their surroundings. So they're communicating in public in a way that they shouldn't, and they're triggering other people. They're triggering other children. Other children, some of them have disabilities. So when you say certain words, they're trigger words for them. They may attack you. Trust me, I know this. I was literally in middle school. I maybe said the N word or a word I wasn't supposed to say, and one of the young boys who was special needs literally tried to attack me and beat me up. And then they told me after the fact, they was like, "Well, what were you talking about in the locker room?" I'm like, "I'm not sure. You know, we was just shooting the shit. We was probably just I may have said the N word or something." He was like, "Yep, that's there it is right there. You triggered him." I was like, "Oh, okay. I didn't know." Whoopie I had to literally punch the kid. I had to literally almost beat the kid up. You know what I'm saying? Because he literally tried to attack me. But pulled on my pants. But we was literally getting dressed in the locker room, Mark. This brother literally chased me out. You know, I didn't want to do nothing to him, so I ran away from him.
Well,
He caught up to me, started pulling my pants. He was like pulling on my pants and like about to start to bite me. I was punching him in his
well,
forehead.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
I
"What are
mean,
you
you
doing?"
got. I don't care if you mentally handicapped or you got disabilities or you on the spectrum. You beat him. You beat him till he figures out
But
what
here's the
needs to be done.
situation. I
I
understand,
know.
Mark.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah,
I hear
you
what
know
you're
what I
saying.
mean.
Again,
We
I
have to
hear
be
what you're saying.
cognizant
But
of our
still,
surroundings.
For
I don't
sure,
care who
for
you are.
sure.
We have to teach our children. Everybody needs to know. Be aware of your surroundings. Be aware of what you're doing and what you're saying. I had a dream the other day that really made it account. I'll tell you how the dream. Guess what? I was literally with my niece and my nieces. And I remember my niece being there, but we was kind of like
Martin
on
Luther
school
Bradley.
grounds, right? Watch this. Watch this. Something was said or done where Mr. Moore thought me or whatever called him the B word. Mr. Moore literally had multiple weapons on him, multiple guns, and literally tried to gun me down through all the school, right? Like while I was with my niece and stuff like that, chased me all around the school. Found me, I didn't have no weapons. Chased me all
Did
around
you?
trying to
Oh,
gun
you
me
didn't
down,
have your own G in the what in the
trying to
dream?
gun me down, right? What I realized and what I deduced from that is, for one, you always got to monitor your surroundings. You with kids, wherever you at, it don't matter. Monitor your surroundings and monitor what you do and what you say. Don't These people will literally take your life if you're not being respectful, if you're not being cognizant of what you're doing and what you're saying. So that's a big deal. A lot of people don't realize that you can't just do everything and say everything. There's an account for everything you do and everything you say. If somebody feels like you wrong them, they will literally probably try to take your life with no care. They're just gonna defend their honor. They feel like you disrespected them.
One thing
Ye-
that'll help you as a grown.
So go ahead, go cook on that.
One thing, just real quick, that I think I
Appreciate
don't
you, Miss
even.
Joette. We about to close out in a second. Appreciate you, brother.
I
Thank you for
gotta
your
go,
support.
brothers. But it was
Appreciate
cool
you, Mark.
talking to y'all.
Appreciate you,
Uh,
brother.
I put my link out in the chat. I'm going live either this Sunday or this Monday. We're gonna have a wide range of conversations about war, corruption, and an interesting convo about male bodily autonomy, about these IVF embryos that are being fertilized with male semen. So we're gonna talk about all of that. It's a really interesting combo.
Sunday or
So
Monday?
please,
Oh wow, that's yeah.
either Sunday or Monday. Yeah. Do men have the right to withdraw their consent from these women that want to use their seeds and then create a life that they're gonna be responsible for? So we're gonna have that conversation.
Mm,
I love it. I may
mm.
go live later tonight. I'm not sure. I'll let you know if I do.
Shout out to Miss
Uh,
Joette. Shout out to TD. Appreciate y'all for the love and support. Yeah, we definitely
one
about to
thing,
close out.
yeah,
It's
just
it's
one
already
thing that I
3:30. Go
wanted.
ahead, Irony. Cook, and me and
Yeah,
you will close out the show.
yeah, just real quick. One thing that I can't remember even when
Hold
I
on, let me
picked it up,
refresh
but
right here. I can't hear you, Irony.
what can you guys hear me on the chat? Um, okay. How about now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Just real quick because I heard somewhere and I never forgot that something that'll help you as an adult, male,
Yeah.
female, whatever, is act as if someone is watching you. You know, you know how people, we're behind closed doors. No, always pretend that somebody's watching you and holding you accountable.
Yes.
For every action you make, because as much as you protect yourself and should protect yourself, what you're saying, how you conduct yourself in front of other people, that really comes and emanates from how you conduct yourself when there's nobody around you. You know,
One hundred
we
percent.
we're not like light switches where you can just go on and off. Like, we're human beings. So like you said before, whatever we reap what we sow, and that is in all the levels: spiritual level, financial level, social level, so on and so forth. So wherever you're at, make sure you just pretend that somebody's watching you and holding you accountable for your actions. That'll help you a lot, in my opinion. You know, that's
One
about it.
hundred.
I
I
appreciate you.
absolutely appreciate you, Irony. 100%. And God is watching. So when you're talking about somebody watching, God is watching us in private and public. So we accountable to God when we move around any in all decisions that we make. So that's what people got to realize. Irregardless of an individual entity or person, a child or your parents or whatever the case may be is watching. God is watching. So listen, be accountable to yourself. Sow the right seeds, do the right deeds, and hey, man, be a blessing to somebody. Let me say this: blessed, not stressed. We definitely working. I appreciate all the love and support. God morning, God afternoon, God evening. Thank y'all for coming through today and blessing the platform. Miss Joette, Kale putting color in the chat. I'm thankful for y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the members, everybody that blesses the channel. We're gonna keep building this thing. We're gonna do things with decency and in order. We're gonna do things the right way, the way God intended us to do them. We can't be like everybody else. We're gonna stand out. We're not gonna stand in. Because that's just what God intended us for us to do. Make sure y'all follow Irony Boxing. Show Irony Boxing some love. Great brother, excellent channel. Breaking down boxing live stream. Are you gonna go live for any of the fights tomorrow, Irony?
Probably, I'm
Okay.
still meditating on that because
Yes.
I usually go with my neighbors and just watch it and just have a good
And
old
enjoy
time.
yourself. Yeah,
But
sometimes you gotta enjoy yourself. So I'm
yeah,
with you.
let me put my link here so if anybody wanna subscribe to me. And
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man, and I'll see you soon for sure. God bless. Keep
Absolutely.
up the good work.
God bless, bro. Appreciate you, Irony. Listen, y'all check out Irony if you do the live stream. So I'm gonna tell y'all like what my schedule is that I've literally picked up multiple shows on TikTok every week so we can continue to grow. We gotta I have to build support I have to build my following, I have to build support because I do this full-time content creation. So I'm live streaming about 15, 16 shows a week on TikTok. We got a 1 to 3 on YT where we talk boxing, sports, and life. I'm loving the schedule, but we gotta work smarter, not harder. So eventually, God willing, we won't have as many shows and I'll be able to cut up and produce more content on the platform. If you can, check out the videos on the platform. If you like them, hit the like button. If you want to hype them so more people can find them, please hype them. And we'll just keep building that way. God got us while the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. Let me just say this. Love on somebody this weekend. Sow into your family this weekend. Man, I'm so thankful and blessed for the platform that we building. The right people will be around us. The right people going to support us. It's just that simple. We not gonna have a bunch of goofballs and clowns around us because at the end of the day, that's not who we are. That's not who I am. I'm a serious person. So we gonna stand out. We not gonna stand in. That's just what it come down to. If you in here, if you see this, hit the follow. Bless the Cash App, bless the Zelle, bless the PayPal when you can. Help the channel grow. So unto the man of God. We need that love. We need that support. Thank y'all. Listen, y'all have a blessed, not stressed weekend. Love.
I need money.